Greetings, Angela Harrison back on the scene, tying up a wonderful semester. And I want to talk to you about one of the wonderful apps that I found while looking for numerous apps to make lesson plans for. Was really very exciting and very interesting. The one app that I did find that caught my eye is called Science 360. And the reason why I chose this particular app to talk about is because, first of all, of the name, Science 360. Second of all, I chose it because it is sponsored by the National Science Foundation, which I found to be really interesting within itself. Anyway, the app looks something like that. It is basically just what the name is, Science 360. It actually makes a 360-degree turn. And everything that's on there has a different subject. It can take you from space to the bottom of the ocean. Anthropology, geography, biology, chemistry. I'm high school, so all of my students are actually involved in one of those subjects. Students that may be functioning on a lower level can also use this app as well, because not only does it have different items or subjects or topics to choose from, they also have videos. So you don't have to actually depend on whether or not your student has a high enough reading level to actually read the material. They can go on, click on the arrow, and watch the video. Is that not cool?
Its underlying vascular system revealed here with a little fluorescent dye and time-lapse photography. That vascular network is key to the leaf structure and delivers nutrients to all its cells.
If you begin looking at them in any degree of detail, you'll see all of these beautiful, arrangement of impinging angles and weight.
So if you wanted to talk about plant life, you could actually find a video that's suitable for that particular subject. Let your students go in, find the particular topic that they are choosing, and have actually give a report on that particular subject. If there's something else that they want to look at while exploring, they may want to tap on, let's try this one right here. It looks to be quite interesting. It's about a grape in a microwave. And while our application is loading,
so they were going to be putting a grape in the microwave. The way a microwave oven works is there's electromagnetic radiation inside, and it causes the water molecules in your food to start to vibrate and get very hot. But it turns out the grape is basically a perfect size dipole antenna for a microwave. And so what you get is you cut the grape in half, separated by a thin skin, and you get a very high voltage between it, and you'll actually see it ionized.
So, okay, if you actually want to find out what happened with the grape, I guess you're going to have to download the Science 360 app to see if you can find out what happens to a grape in a microwave. There are so many more subjects on here that I could have actually taken all 10 of my lesson plans and written it from this one app, but I couldn't do that. This is the reason why this was the app that I chose that was actually my favorite, because it has so many different things on here. Whatever level your student is functioning on, it doesn't really make any difference, because you can actually tell them to choose a topic, give a report on it, do a presentation on it, write a report, simply get up and have an oral discussion in front of the class, or simply just tell you about it one-on-one. Whatever works for you. And you can always find something in the course of content for the Alabama standards that will actually go with whatever is on here. It is absolutely awesome. Here's another app for you that's in video form. And I think it's talking about
So
a
at
dog.
NC State University, we are interested in what we can do when we use computers to supplement our ability to communicate with dogs. Our vision is that with this platform for computer-mediated communication between dogs and humans, we can open up a range of possibilities like computer-assisted training, remote communication for dogs in the field, helping people that have needs like guide dogs or assistance dogs better understand what their dogs are doing and how they're interacting with the environment that they're around.
Now, how cool is that? When you find different things that are on this one app, and it just goes on and on and on, never ending. You will also find that there are more activities that are on here that aren't necessarily videos. You can take, let's see, it looks like some kind of molecule here, but it basically gives you all the information that you can find, gives you little snippets of information that you can read about. You can simply go on, tell your students whatever functioning level they're on, say this is the particular subject I want you to find within your 360 app, and write a report on it. Or it's something, if your students are working on something in their biology or chemistry class, they can always use this app to better assist them with the information that they need. So this was the app that I chose, and like I said, it is basically sponsored by the National Science Foundation. I thought that it was really cool, and I think that your students will actually have a really good time working with this particular app. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and maybe you'll find the need to utilize it for your classroom. Again, I'm Angela Harrison, signing off.